Let's get into the idea of stirring. It's a technique that you need to be good at, and honestly, it's not that hard to get the basics down. Understand that the reason we stir when we don't have juice, we don't have fruit, we don't have cream and things like that. Generally, all spirited drinks or things that might have vermouth or wine in them, we stir those drinks. Shaking gives agitation and really blends something together, but you get all the air bubbles. Stirring, you get a much different kind of dilution of the drink. It's chilling it down, but it's keeping the texture light and very silky and elegant. It's a really nice way for these drinks like Manhattans and martinis. They taste very different. They taste, in many people's opinions, much better when stirred. So let's get into the process of doing it. We could make something as simple as a vodka martini. So we jigger out our 2-ounce pour, 1.25 ounces, followed by 3/4 ounce of our Absolut vodka here. And then we're just gonna get into the process of stirring this. So if you've never grabbed a spoon before, you'll come in different sizes. Grab the one that's behind the bar and a glass with some water and ice. Understand that when you're practicing, you wanna do a couple of things. First, fill the glass with lots of ice. It'll help to keep the shape of the glass. It'll help the spoon move around the glass. It'll generally help you get into this process a little bit quicker and make it a little bit easier for you. Get comfortable with the spoon. Find a point of balance. Almost think of it like a pencil that you're going to write with. Find a place on the spoon about 2/3 of the way up, and then I like to grasp it between my middle 2 fingers. If it's easier for you, you can grab it between your forefinger and your middle finger, whatever feels comfortable. And then what we're gonna do is just slide the spoon down into the glass. Get it right down along the edge, and then like I said, you want it right along the outside of the glass. The ice will kind of keep it in place. And then for me, the easiest way to think about this is it's a pulling and pushing motion. Pulling with the top 2 fingers, pushing with the bottom 2 fingers. Pulling with the top 2 fingers, pushing with the bottom 2 fingers. Very, very simple process. And again, if you haven't done it a lot, make it really deliberate. Go push and pull, and push and pull. Don't try and rush it. Rushing it's going to lead you to shortcuts like spinning the spoon, which is not the proper way to do this. You want to make sure that you're getting all the way into it. So what you'll find is after a little bit of time doing it very deliberately like this, back and forth, it starts to get very comfortable. Don't rush it. Take your time with it. I always liken it to learning how to drive a stick shift for the first time. It doesn't make sense, and then all of a sudden it just clicks in, and it makes perfect sense, and it just feels really comfortable. And once you've got it down to a simple science like that, you can see I'm doing this as easy as if I was doing almost nothing at all. So I can be watching the bar. I've got this opportunity when I'm stirring a drink to take a little bit of a survey of what's going on, making sure they have menus, making sure their drinks are still full. All the different things that I might need in this situation, I can be surveying while I'm stirring the drink. And then you can see a very, very simple process. It's elegant. You can tell a bartender that knows how to stir. So it's important to get this process down and do it right. Now, I stirred that for a very long time because we're teaching you how to do this. How long should you stir a drink? Probably about 10 to 15 seconds, probably about 10 to 15 stirs. So it'll depend on how quickly you stir and how comfortable you are with the process. The most important thing is make sure the drink is cold and make sure it's diluted. Those are the 2 most important things that we're doing anytime we chill a drink. The dilution balances out the spirit, makes the drink more palatable, more enjoyable for the guest, and obviously that drink is going to taste better if it's cold. So make sure you've taken the time to stir it, make sure that it gets cold, you get a nice, smooth, silky texture, and it's one of those things that when somebody sees you stirring and stirring well and stirring with confidence, they know you're a quality bartender. So take the time, practice, get it down, you'll be a master in no time.